All right, so the video coming up, it has some bad language at times, so if you're offended by the F word, when you see me laying in a hospital bed, you might want to turn the sound down. Also, if you don't want to watch someone in extreme pain for a few seconds, fast forward past that part. I recorded as soon as I woke up from surgery, recorded my feelings, recorded exactly what I felt and what I wanted to say. So if you're offended by foul language, and if you don't think you can take that intense subject matter, then don't watch that part of the video. Other than that, there's a lot of smiling, happy babies, and some crying ones too. So I finished surgery up and hopped on a plane and came straight down to Florida, sunny Florida, and gonna relax a while, and we'll see how I heal up. So let's get on with the video. All right, I go to the doctor today, get an epidural. Bobby has to take me because they're sedating me, so we gotta get everybody ready. And everybody's just getting up and getting their bottles and playing with their toys and getting woke up. Everybody's getting woke up. There's Willow. There's little Willow. She got her legs splayed out. She cries all the time now with her legs hurting, and pretty sure it's because she does that all the time. Always doing the splits. So, we'll see how this goes.
Little girl. ICU beds in the state are being utilized right now, mostly by COVID. We are not a state that has a lot of medical facilities, right?
Who is that?
Miami, we're not like Philadelphia,
Who is that?
we're not like Boston. So when you
Who
hit
is
a state
that?
like ours hard, you're really hitting people hard who are
That's
already
Willow and
very
Dada.
vulnerable to some of the worst effects.
That's Willow and Dada.
You mentioned Florida is importing ventilators, even though the governor says he knows nothing about it. Texas is importing doctors from other states.
At
you foresee
2:25
disease in Alabama where you're forced
2:25 a.m.
both of those things?
Willow and Dada.
You know, I think anything can happen. I wish I had a good crystal ball. But the infectiousness of this surge is very different than anything we've seen before. The other thing that's different is that we're seeing more pediatric cases in the hospital than we've seen before, and that should really alarm people. The final thing I will say is that even if healthcare workers are vaccinated fully, and many of ours are, which is really good, they can still get infected with the Delta variant, right? These cases are less severe, they're less likely to be hospitalized, less likely to be really ill, but they still have to stay out of work. And so we're facing a potential decimation of our workforce just by virtue of this incredible wave of COVID. So that's going to really compromise our ability to provide not just COVID care, but care for all the usual stuff that our community really needs to be attended to.
And Doctor, just back up to the pediatric cases you mentioned, because I think there's a belief out there that yes, kids are getting this Delta variant, but they're not getting really more than cold symptoms. They're not getting that sick. Tell folks the truth.
Well, the truth is that we are seeing a high of inpatient hospitalizations for pediatric cases. We have now 33 kids hospitalized in Alabama. We have never seen that before with COVID. It's really approaching a level that we might have seen with influenza in a very bad year. But this speaks to what I think is different about the Delta variant. We're still learning whether it causes more severe disease in general, but it seems to be acting differently in children. These kids are not getting the miscellaneous inflammatory or multi-system inflammatory condition that we saw with the previous strains of COVID. They're in the hospital getting intubated. About a third of them.
Right, it's Saturday morning, but different this weekend because she's working and I have to cut grass at their nana's, so I'm taking them down and they'll get to visit with her while I'm cutting grass. So we're headed down to do that, but we had to make a stop at Kroger on the way down, so here we go. So I'm having surgery. Today's Saturday, having surgery Thursday. So I have basically until Wednesday to wrap up all these loose ends. So got a few things on the car. Even the car was at the dealer 2 weeks ago, and they had this huge list of things that needed to be done. And normally I would never let the dealer do it. I would do it myself because they charge too much. But this time I said, you know what? Okay, fix it. Everything on the car that needs to be fixed, fix. That way I know I have a car that's in good shape. It has a warranty. I could take it back if something didn't work. And I had I had a light bulb. I had a turn signal that was out. It wasn't even a turn signal. It was a little light on the side of the car that turns on when you're turning, but it wasn't, not the signal. The curb light, something like that. So I knew it was out. And that was one of the things that was listed. And so I said, you know what, go ahead and do it. Charged me $60 to change that light bulb. So I went with it. I paid it $60. We had the car back a week. The bulb was burned out. We have another bulb out. The brake light is out. I'll show it to you. Just a regular, brake light is out. So it's going to be one of these two. Looks like it comes out from the inside. I'm going to show you the one that they charged me $60 to change. You're not going to believe it. Right here. $60. And it's burned out again. So, this thing had a little bit of damage here on the front, and somebody tried to fix it. They did a horrible job. But I have all the stuff to fix it with. And I bought it when we bought the car, and I have never fixed it. And I'm not going to get to it now. It's too late. But so these are some of these little things that I have to get done before Wednesday, because I don't know when I'll be able to do them again. I have to do some work on the chicken coop back there. It has to be cleaned and timers changed, and just get it ready for the new season, fall, time change and all that. And So I at least need to get this done. I have the ceiling inside that I showed earlier in the video. Saw some of that. I'm working on that. We'll see how that's looking. I want to get that finished and that ceiling painted before Wednesday. I want to get the grass cut all the way back to the freeway. So that's way back there. You can't see that far, but like 800 feet back that way, I think. So I need to get that done. So anyway, I better get on with some of these projects and quit talking. So we have the new gate up. They hate it. They immediately looked at it before they even knew what it was. They crawled up to it and started crying, and they hate it. So in the meantime, I've moved my studio upstairs. I think I may have done one video since then, but not a how-to video. And I've tried to make the spaces as safe as possible, keeping in mind, corners and electrical and plugs and cords, and trying to minimize any bad injuries that could happen with them in certain areas. So I have went through and put rubber on corners and put cords away. I've hidden plugs away behind pillows where just blocks off their access places so we can't do anything with it. Yesterday I reran my high-speed internet cable from. It comes from the basement, but from the basement it comes up the utility trunk that is built at the house. I'll show that to you actually. Oh, okay, Google, turn on master. I'll have to edit that out because now every time that plays, it'll do that. Let me pause this. So here we have a baby already in here trying to get into trouble. So I cleaned the living room out, made it simpler. Took some of their clutter out to make them more of an area to actually play in. The trunk that I'm talking about, that it was built into the house to get the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning from the basement to the upstairs, and that's that box there. So the vent goes up through there, and I run my wires, cables, things like that up there too. It gives me a direct access from the basement to the upstairs. And I also use that to run all my plumbing for the nursery bathroom. So, and actually behind this picture is an access that I have to, that way I got a halfway point. But anyway, I tried to make the rooms as safe as possible. Corners on sharp edged furniture, like for instance this was really sharp edged. There was a spot here on the trim that was just straight pieces, and it's a good thing I did that because immediately after installing this gate, this is the gate, this keeps them out of the rest of the house. There's steps there, and there's steps back there, and of course the kitchen, and there's cords. So needed to keep them out of that area. And immediately on putting the gate up, Scarlett fell and hit this foam. Of course, it didn't do anything to her because it was, otherwise it probably would have been a cut. So I did that all through the house in any areas that they'll be. But in the process, I broke the sink sanitary line, basically the sink plumbing line, the drain line I broke out in the attic space. And you can't really see it that bad right now. It looks like these shadows, but maybe from this area away. Yeah, now you can. And so Bobby came up this morning, said, you seen the staining on the ceiling downstairs? Oh no. And yeah, I came down and that's what I woke to this morning. It's not as bad as you think. I mean, only reason I'm cringing because it's just the sink was only ran maybe 2 times during the night, but there was probably 2 bottles of stinking formula poured down that. Pretty much all of it went out into the attic space, and because I was in there yesterday, I broke that line, and I had a pan in there that caught any run. If there ever was a leak or anything, it would catch it. Well, while I was in there, I actually moved that pan also, and the pan tilted, and so the pan was catching everything that was dripping, leaking, but it was tilted and it all ran into the ceiling space. Now, the stinking formula is the worst part of it. It's not as bad as you think it is. The only problem I hate about something like this, it is so hard to cover up staining on a ceiling. Why that is, I don't know. They have not produced a product. I know everybody's going to say, yeah, Kiehl's. Well, no, I have a can of Kiehl's that I've had here I've used on and off for 10 years. And I haven't yet found a stain that it'll cover. I normally have to just take it all the way down, cut it out, rebuild it, or we put up with a little bit of staining because Kiehl's does not cover these stains. It just doesn't do it. I had a spot in here, in this room, and I literally had to take the whole ceiling out. The whole ceiling had to be replaced in order to get that stain out. I'm not going to do that with this ceiling. I don't have it in me right now. So this ceiling is going to get Kiehl's and a nice coat of paint, and that's going to be the way it is. But first of all, I have to get in the attic today when it's been over 100 degrees, and I have to do it while the girls are down here, and I have to fix the plumbing break. So I'm going to be up above in the attic, very limited access, over 100 degrees, probably about 135 degrees in there when I'm in there. Now I'm going to try to do it early, so it'll only be around 90. If I could get it done before 8 o'clock, maybe I could keep it under 90 degrees. So let's see if I can do it.
6 months old, and they think they can figure I just put a gate up, and they have been trying to figure it out since I put it up. They have literally been trying to figure it out since I put it up. They're 6 months old, and they think they can figure that gate out. They actually think that they can figure that gate out. Just amazing. I'm certainly glad I put that piece of rubber on that edge right there.
Fight with her every day. She is determined to get behind these pillows and get to the cords that are back there. She's just, every single day she tries to figure out how to get back there to those cords. I don't understand it. She is obsessed with these cords. Okay. All right. Willow seems to be doing better this morning. Let me turn this down a little bit. I'm muted actually, because they're probably gonna hit me for that. They won't let me post it. Willow seems to be doing better this morning, but she does real good first thing. Her legs get, whatever happens to them, she starts getting really sore, and then she'll start screaming again. But she does good when she first wakes up. So we're going down this morning to visit Nana and Sheila. We're gonna cut Nana's grass, and the girls are gonna visit with Brandy and Nana and Sheila while Dad cuts the grass. So we're slowly getting everything ready. Mom went to work today, Saturday, but Mom went to work today. She went to the doctor with me this week, so she's making up for that, I guess. One, two, three. So this is what mornings are like around here now. Well, there's usually screaming early while I'm getting bottles ready, changing diapers. There's always a morning dirty diaper change on both of them soon after they come down. I change their diaper when they first get down here, and within 10 minutes they both fill their diapers. So that's just their routine. So, but then once that's over and I get them the bottles, they're pretty calm for a little bit. They're doing this, they do this stuff. They crawl through their area, the area that we have designated for them. And Scarlett seems to bump everything with her head now. I've noticed she tries to bulldoze her sister with her head, and she's knocking on the door now with her head. I've seen her do that a few times. So evidently she thinks she can use her head to move things or intimidate other babies. All right. There's the girls. We're at Walmart. We already left Kroger. Headed down to Nana's to visit with Nana and Sheila. But Willow's been in an extremely bad mood. I don't know, she's just mad. I don't know what she's so mad about, but she's been mad at me. So it's been a pretty rough morning. So Let's see how the rest of the day goes.
There's the girls visiting Nana.
No. That's Dad's shoe. You don't need that in your mouth. Come on, quit. That's Dad's shoe. You didn't ask. That's my shoe. You didn't ask me for that. That's Dad's shoe. Here, play with that.
Willow has been looking at herself in the reflection.
I know, she really likes that.
On the door. Hi, Willow. See? You didn't need to cry. You could have came over here and done all this fun stuff exploring. You didn't need that vase. It's fun over here exploring, isn't it? All by yourself.
It's fun. Okay. I'm getting everything together to leave. It's a big process to visit anybody.
How nice is to see how her hair turns out, what color.
Yeah. So I have to pack all this stuff up, put it all in the car, and then get them packed up and put in the car. And I have to go home and unload everybody and unpack everything, put everything up, and then I have to move the car because the car has to be parked by the door in order to get the girls in. So I have to situate them so I can go outside. It is a big process. So I need to get started. And right now I just got a call. I'm supposed to have my back surgery next Thursday. So they're working on getting the payment. She just hit her head. They're working on getting the payment from the insurance company. And I'm pretty sure, I didn't stop the lady, but I'm pretty sure the lady said you need to come by and pay your bill.
Pay what bill?
I think she might expect me to come by and pay for the surgery ahead of time. I ain't doing that. Nobody does that. So I think they, at least for a few minutes, playing together. And I didn't put them there. They both crawled in there themselves. Oh, it's cool to see them setting up, playing together for the first time.
Okay, so I've been to the doctor who sent me to my original surgeon. Saw my original surgeon. He sent me to get an MRI. Got an MRI. Went back to see my original surgeon. He sent me to a pain management doctor. Pain management doctor did epidurals. In the meantime, I had to see another surgeon. Saw that surgeon. He recommends surgery, so I have to go back to my family doctor to see that surgeon. So I got a referral from my family doctor to see this next surgeon. I went to see the next surgeon. He wants to do surgery, and we're down to 6 days before surgery. They kind of rushed up the surgery, but now the family doctor who referred me to the surgeon who wants to do the surgery says that her referral doesn't count as a surgical referral. So she's requiring me to come back to her office, pay double the fee, get paperwork filled out, and then take it to the surgeon. So I wonder why a referral to see a surgeon is not a referral for surgery. So this is kind of, today is all of my pre-surgical tests. So this beginning of, I've documented some of this, but not real closely.
The people really kind of make you want to do it. What's scarier to you?
So it's going to be a really involved process. So now I have to go back and see my family doctor, and I have to do this. Now I'm inside 6 days. I have to get all this paperwork filled out, see my family doctor, get all my pre-surgical tests done, get the approval from the insurance company, and have surgery next Thursday. I think something's going to happen. There's going to be a kink in here somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to document this along the way and probably make a video or two out of it. Somebody might have the need for it or wonder how the process works. So I hope to really get some good footage right after surgery, during recovery, just so you can get a look at what the experience was like for me. And then of course I'm going to document the recovery from that and what all it entails. So, all right, I'm going to take the girls to Nana and their aunt. I don't want to say specific names, so Nana and an aunt that they like to be around, that they're familiar with, and they're gonna watch them for me for an hour or two. I think this may be the first time that people have watched them for me before, but I've always been there with them. I believe this is the first time that I've ever dropped them off to be watched while I'm gone. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how they act. So, all right.
All right, I'm back at my family doctor, the one who referred me to the surgeon. They say the referral doesn't count as a surgery authorization. So they want to see me again so they can bill me again. So here we go. So we're waiting on the doctor for surgery approval. And I have to leave here and pay for the surgery. Evidently, my surgeon requires you to pay in full before he does the surgery. So I have to leave here and go pay for the surgery that I'm going to have Thursday, which isn't approved yet. So I don't know. It's a crazy system we got. It truly is. Yeah. All right, second doctor today. Back to the surgeon. And we'll see what happens there. Okay, finished the doctor's offices today. Back home, pretty much record time, I guess. Appointment was at 10. I'm back at 12:30. Not too bad with taking infant babies and dropping off and picking back up and getting everything ready and all that. So anyway, surgery is completely paid for. Our portion of it is paid, and we have met all of our deductibles and maximum out of pocket. So that means that everything going forward from here is paid for. So everything's done. The surgery was approved by the insurance company, and we have that approval numbers. And so Thursday, I got to be there Thursday at 5 a.m. and start surgery at 7:30. So, all right. So I've been here for 20 minutes wandering around the hospital. Couldn't get in. There's no way to get in. Signs lead to the wrong place with the wrong signs. They've got things blocked out. Nobody knows where to go. There's people outside just wandering around. So anyway, this is the second part. We'll see how this goes. So, ended up taking me like 35 minutes to get in that building. All the outside entrances are locked. There's only one way in that place, and depending on where you park, it could be a long way to figure out how to get into that place, and the parking levels are not equal to the levels of the hospital, so it's very, very confusing. And because they're doing all of this construction, their signs don't match anymore, and I don't think they've thought about that. So their signs, because they're closed down for COVID restrictions again, and they started this new construction. It's new construction. Their signs don't match up, and I don't think they know that. So it's a bad deal. There's people wandering around out there. They don't know where to go, how to get into the hospital. It's kind of a mess. And I like this hospital, actually. Had good experiences here in the past, and I'm sure they'll get it figured out. But right now, it is an absolute mess. I mean, bad. But got all my tests complete, and all my instructions, and ready to start surgery.
2 8.
Okay, it's Saturday. Got the whole crew together. We're headed out to do some grocery shopping early on a Saturday morning. Try to get there before the crowds, and we are trying to get things done that have to be done before my surgery. So things that kind of require me, or things that projects that I need to square up, square off, finish up, or otherwise take a look at. So I'm trying to get a lot of things, a lot of loose ends tied up, and things that we need to go over and discuss. And I still have stuff that I have to do in order to do so. I still have to go to another doctor and get approval signed off by them, and I still have to go get some paperwork. Stuff has to be faxed. The insurance company is still dealing with stuff, so This is just such a big process. But here we are, Saturday. Get these groceries taken care of, and I already started one project this morning. I'm repairing the ceiling. I've already done that. I've already started repairing that again. It's an ongoing process. I've already worked on that this morning. So, all right, let's get to the grocery store. All right, so we're in our regular place. We had some shopping to do today and trying to get things together this week for the big day that's coming up, and get a shot of the girls here. Willow is she's trying to eat her, she likes to eat the straps on her, it doesn't matter where she's at. It could be her car seat, it could be at home in her other seats, or her high chair. They all, and both babies, they love to eat. They love to chew on the nylon straps. They love those things. Somebody should make a toy that's just a nylon strap, because I'm serious, babies love nylon straps. I don't know why, but they do. There's Scarlett, knocked out. Scarlett is always asleep when I'm at Walmart. The Walmart people they always talk about. And when Scarlett is awake, they make a big deal out of her being awake. All the Walmart people make a big deal out of it. So, let's get up here and pay for all this stuff. And on to the next place. I think we may go visit Nana. Trying to get everything lined out and let everybody know what everything is and where we're going and what's doing what. And now let's go down here. What are you doing?
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I've been wanting to get this brush cleared off the property for a while. We used to burn this stuff 3 or 4 times a year, and we had neighbors move around us, so they complain if we burn, so we haven't burned since. But this year, this fall, I am going to have a big burn. But in the meantime, I need to get all of this brush around the property piled up in areas. I used to keep all of this cleared off, so today I'm going to get it all cleaned up again, and it's going to all be put into 1 or 2 piles, small piles, because I'm going to cut it all up fine, and I am going to burn it this fall. Get rid of all of it. We have too much brush. It's impossible to live here without having a burn pile. Yeah, it is. It's just too much brush that we have. The back now is completely covered in old brush that needs to be gotten rid of. So we are now working on this project today, getting the chicken coop cleaned up real nice, getting the timer set on it and getting it set, everything set for the fall. And I'm working on getting all the brush picked up off the property and put into a neat pile somewhere. So that's today's job. Okay, so got the pile that I was showing earlier, got it cut down, probably at least cut down in half. I'll show it to you. It was covering this whole area. I used that Gator brush cutter on it. Boy, that thing really chopped it down. I mean, it's exactly what I wanted to do. So that turned out nice. All right, another job complete. And we got little babies here. What you doing, Willa? I hate that I'm not going to be able to do everything that I've been doing. It, even though it was a huge job, it was my job, and it's going to be hard to give that up. Hello? So anyway, what I was saying was it's going to be hard giving up that care of the girls and having that time with them every day that I had. That's going to be difficult to do. What you doing, ladies? We're getting ready to make one of our last trips to Walmart. Probably the last one. Okay. There's Sloth. She crawls like a sloth. Slow and steady. Real slow and steady. Hey Willow, what you doing over there? Oh, what you doing? Coming out? The sloth is steadily going after my shoestrings. I have to slowly walk around so her sloth speed doesn't get my shoes. Here she comes. I have to, it's a sloth speed to keep Scarlet from getting my shoestrings. What? What you doing? Here they are. I was trying to catch them. They were both in here. They follow each other around. They went in here single file line, and they came in here together to look at the shoes. They do this several times a day. They love to come in here and look at the shoes. And I tried to catch them while they were still together, but yeah, they just went single file, follow each other crawling, go in, and they sit in the corner there and look at shoes. What you doing, Scarlet? You like the shoes? You like those shoes in there? Whoa. She always falls backwards. She forgets. Okay.
She likes rugs too.
Okay, day before surgery. Had my COVID test yesterday. Got the results last night, negative, so I'm gonna go for surgery. And I'm gonna be there at 5:30 in the morning. 5 in the morning, surgery starts at 7:30, so here is this is the ceiling I was working on. I had showed, I guess earlier in the video you're looking at now. It looks much better, although now that I'm looking at, I repainted it again this morning, and some of the stuff is coming through again. It is much better though.
So it will do for now. I'm not going to have time. I don't know, maybe tonight I'll do it again. I doubt it though. But it is much better. All the plaster is adhered back to the, all the plaster is adhered to the drywall again. I did get that taken care of. It's just the stains coming through. They were completely almost hidden this morning, and I went over it with the ceiling flat again, and looks like the ceiling flat is actually pulling them through. So I may hit it again with the keels and then hit it again. But it is looking much better, and that project will be squared away until I get to feeling better. So that's that. So I've had enough surgeries and had enough bad experiences afterwards that I know how to prepare a couple days out for surgery, and surgery's tomorrow, but I'm already on pretty much a liquid diet. I eat bread and beef broth or au jus and yellow Gatorade and or blue. That's fine too. It just can't be red or pink or orange. I think it could be orange, but I think they don't want it to be orange. So there's my supper and snacks for tonight. That is beef broth in Gatorade bottles, and I can just warm that up as needed and eat some bread with it, and keep drinking the Gatorades as much as possible so they can easily get a vein when I get there. And the broth is because I made the mistake of eating some heavy meals before surgery, and as soon as I woke up from surgery one time, just because I'm usually starving when I wake up, and I had them bring me a big steak dinner and potatoes and all kinds of stuff, and I ate all this stuff, and after surgery, that is not a good thing to do. Things haven't started working correctly yet, and so that stuff just laid there for for days and made me very sick. And then when it come time for that stuff to move, it doesn't do so very well. And that was probably one of the worst days of my life. I literally thought I was dying that day. So yeah, I don't do that anymore, and so I'll start a little bit earlier getting ready.
All right, it's 2:49, day of surgery. Gotta make some calls here in a minute. Get everybody up, the ones that are gonna be watching the girls for us. And I gotta start getting everything together. Be leaving here a little after 4. So yeah, I'm nervous. This is a really big surgery and requires a lot of work afterwards to get back. So yeah, it's had a lot of surgeries, and this one's bothering me more than any of them have. The rest of them never really bothered me. This one's weighing pretty heavy on me, just because it's such a it requires so much work afterwards, and yeah, and also because I'm going to be under for so long, so it kind of worries me. But here we are, well, getting ready to get everything going. Getting everybody ready, brought down, and everything situated so that when everybody gets here to watch the girls, everything's ready. It's a whole process we go through every morning anyway to get everything in place and everything ready. There you go. There you go. There you go. You being mean already? You're already mean. Willow's being Willow today. She's being the real deal, Willow. She's mad because she's losing her bottle, but she's the one that's doing it. Here. Here. Look. Here, look. Here's this. You want this? Okay. Okay. All right. Good morning, Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. They know. Did you see her looking at me? Because I had the camera on.
Yeah.
Well, how do they know what that is, you know? Good morning, Scarlett. You're not mean like your sister, are you? You're not mean like your sister? No. No. Okay, I'll leave you alone. I know it's serious business for you to do that. Yeah, that's serious business, ain't it? Okay, I'll leave you alone. Serious business there.
Eating tags now, no food?
This one's mad because, watch, she's getting ready to scream because she loses the bottle because she's playing with tags. Look, she's mad, screaming. Well, you can't play with tags and eat your bottle at the same time. It don't work. It don't work. But here you go. Here's the other thing you can cover up with. She's being mean today. She'll probably sweeten up here in a little while, but right now she's being Willow. That's my camera, so recording on my phone. Didn't get any footage coming in this morning. I got something early this morning, so I think this is probably going to be it. We head in for the fusions. So, all right, here we go. So this motherfucker did all this shit to my back. I wake up and they offer me a pain pill. Do you believe this shit? I gotta sit here. I gotta lay here. And I gotta lay here and take all this pain they're gonna give me a fucking pain pill. Fuck
thank you, and I'm going to make sure that everybody that's considering any type of surgery with you knows what you do. Motherfucker. Yeah, I want to make sure I record this while I'm still good and mad at this doctor. This guy did all this work on me and left the hospital and left me getting one pain pill every 4 hours. And we're talking about just regular old pain medicine. I would be better off to have ibuprofen. I need somebody to bring me my ibuprofen. I can just take ibuprofen. That'd do better than this shit. I mean, this is terrible. If I would have known this, there's no way I would have put myself in this kind of pain with no relief. No way I would have done this. At least I'm able to take ibuprofen the way I was before and relieve. This is terrible. I hate this guy. I hate him. I hate him for what he did. I'm serious. I hate this guy for what he did to me. It is unbelievable the way that they do this stuff and don't treat people's pain. It's unbelievable. Fuck him. So look at this shit. I can't get to my table. It's too far away. I can't get to my urinal. It's hung over the bed where I can't reach it. I can't get to the walker. To get up. I'll show you. Oh shit, I can't even get the camera. Damn it. The walker's over there. The table's there. I might be able to get the table. Let's pull my IV out. I'll try to get the table. And I can't get the urinal because I can't lift it over the bed hump. Because I can't get this hand over there because of my IV tube. And you can't really get any help. So, yeah, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. All right. Headed home today, one day. So, it's gonna be a rough one. But I'll make it. It's tough.
tough surgery. Yeah. I don't know what happened to all my gear. I'm missing a microphone, so I hope this records, but made it out of the shower. Got into the shower and out. So feel better. Well, I feel clean. A lot of pain today. Yeah. Things are everything's kind of messed up, but so I got to get things back to the way they're supposed to be. So I'll leave it there. All right, I don't know what day it is. Monday. So on the fourth day. I don't remember if I recorded anything yesterday. Yesterday was a bad day. Really bad day. I had a terrible day all day. Woke up this morning feeling much better. Much easier to move around. I can get in and out of the bed almost normally now, which is a big difference. So, yeah, getting better. The incision is still extremely sore. I ended up even laying on my stomach, which I've never been able to do. And slept on my stomach last night because I just couldn't not take laying on the incision another minute. So, think I'm on the road to getting better. So, I need to get back to the channel. I need to get some new content out. So, be getting something up pretty soon. Okay, I'm stupid, but we're getting out of the house. We're going to give it a shot. We got the babies, and we're going to take a little ride and see how it goes. So I'll try to get a little bit of footage here in a minute of the girls. There's Willow. Hey, cutie. Ain't been out of the house in a while. Let's go. Let's get in the car. Let's go. First day out. Got the girls with us. We're at Nana's. Doing okay. Not too bad. We're going to leave here and go to the child care place. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
And let's get a good look at the girls. There's Willow with her Nana. There's Willow with her Nana. And there's Scarlett over there on Mom's lap. They're being good. First trip out since surgery, so it's been a while for everybody.
Hi.
I think they're happy to be out.
Hi. Say hi. Say hi, Daddy.
Hi, Willow. Hi, sweetie.
Say
You
hi.
see the camera, don't you?
Say hi. Hi.
Okay, so that's gonna about do it for this episode. Things getting extremely long. Time to close it down. I don't like these twin videos being so dark. I don't like any of my videos being so dark. But I wanted to get the word out. I wanted people to know if you're going to have a procedure done, especially one like this, make sure that you have someone that can be with you the entire time and advocate for you. Someone that is willing and available and is willing and available to advocate for you. And you can watch the video. My wife was there earlier. The table was pushed up against me and I had the call light. It was moved and the call light on my bed was disconnected. Now I know I said some pretty belligerent things to them probably. Well, I know I did. But they should have answered my calls. So that was the only point I wanted to make. That's why I wanted to show that stuff.
Make sure you know policies and procedures about your doctor. Now I have since called my doctor to try to get in touch with them concerning the post-op. I needed to know how to care for this wound, for this scar. And their policy is you leave a message on a recording machine, and the next business day they respond. So that doesn't do me any good. And the holiday weekend, so we're looking at sometime in the middle of next week when I get a call back. So make sure that you know how to get a hold of your doctor or what their policies and procedures are. I guess that's normal operating for them. But it's not, doesn't do the patient much good. So I'm going to end it there. That's going to do it for this episode. We'll see you next time.